Meet the all-new 2023 Sequoia, the third generation of Toyota's three-row SUV that makes its debut today with a body-on-frame chassis that's shared with the also new Toyota Tundra and Land Cruiser, as well as Lexus's LX. The Sequoia comes standard with the iForce Max hybrid powertrain, which we've seen on the full-size Tundra pickup. It sandwiches an electric motor good for 184 pound-feet of torque on its own into the bell housing between a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged V6 and its 10-speed automatic transmission. Now, unlike the Tundra, there's only one chassis configuration to choose from, and no non-hybrid powertrain options, which kind of jives with Toyota's hybrid-only strategy for its more family-friendly, road-focused offerings like the Venza and the Sienna. The fuel economy hasn't yet been announced, but Toyota promises a huge improvement over the current generation, which shouldn't be too hard to best that 15 mile per gallon combined average. Now, if you want to leave the beaten path, the Sequoia should still be plenty capable. Altogether, the parallel hybrid system can be rung for a peak of 437 horsepower and 583 pound-feet of torque, which makes its way via a 2-speed transfer case to either the rear wheels or an available 4W demand part-time 4-wheel drive system. And its 9,000 pound towing capacity is nothing to sniff at either. To help with towing, Toyota's Tow Tech package is available on most trim levels, rolling in the automaker's trailer backup guide and straight path assist features. There's also load leveling rear height control air suspension and adaptive variable suspension options that should also come in handy when hauling. Now inside, the massive dashboard is dominated by an appropriately massive 14-inch display that's standard on limited and up trim levels, or optional on the base SR5 model, which normally comes standard with an 8-inch screen. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay are both wireless and standard, as is Toyota's new intelligent assistant feature that lets you wake voice command just by saying, "Hey Toyota." The whole system is also 4G connected and can integrate Apple Music and Amazon Music natively for on-the-go streaming. All Sequoia models come standard with Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 driver safety suite with radar cruise control, lane tracing assist, and advanced pre-collision system with pedestrian and cyclist detection. New Sequoia shoppers will have 5 grades to choose from. There's the base SR5 and the step-up limited models already mentioned. Then you've got the slightly more luxurious Platinum and the off-road focused TRD Pro, which beefs up trail performance with TRD tuned Fox shocks, 1/4-inch TRD aluminum skid plates, a lockable rear diff, crawl control, and multi-terrain select, as well as 18-inch TRD alloy wheels with increased offset for a wider stance. The TRD Pro also comes standard with a roof rack and a Toyota Heritage grille with marker lights and an embedded light bar that, as a Miata driver, I already hate because I just know that people are going to be driving around lit up in situations where you don't need a light bar. It's going to be placed straight in my rearview mirror. Sorry, but truck folks, please, chill with the auxiliary lights on public roads, will you? Where was I? Oh yeah. Finally, there's the new line-topping Capstone Trim, which Toyota calls the most luxurious Sequoia to date. It's outfitted with chrome accents, standard 22-inch chrome wheels, power running boards, a more luxurious leather interior with black and white theme, and open-pore American walnut trim. Even the glass on the Capstone model is unique, with acoustic panes in the front doors to further quiet road and wind noise. Okay, I've saved the aesthetic discussion for last so you could have some time to take it all in. The broad strokes and details are very familiar to the new Tundra, from the general shape of the massive grille to the T-shaped headlamps with their integrated intakes. Now personally, I think the Sequoia wears the look much better. The grille, while still huge, is a touch more conservative here, and it doesn't have that weird black bumper strip that the Tundra has that makes its grille look like it's grown beyond the bounds of the entire front end of the vehicle. And I kind of like what Toyota's doing with that strong shoulder line at the rear of the vehicle. Now, the tail end is a bit bland, and my first action as an owner would be to debadge that Sequoia stretched awkwardly across the tailgate, but overall, I'm not recoiling from this in the same way that I did from the new Tundra, for whatever that's worth. The all-new 2023 Toyota Sequoia arrived at dealerships this summer. Pricing has not yet been announced, but we've got more details and a heap more photos over at theroadshow.com. Now it's about time that Toyota got around to updating Sequoia. The current generation's been around since, 2007? And in those 15 years, the competition from Ford's Expedition to Chevy's Tahoe and now the Jeep Wagoneer has gotten a whole lot tougher. What's your favorite 7-passenger 3-row utility pick? And why is it the Toyota Sienna all-wheel drive? Nope, didn't misspeak there, the Sienna. Shout it out in the comments below and subscribe up to make sure you don't miss what's next in automotive here at The Roadshow.